Instead of giving you a recommendation video today or a project, I want to recommend some things to you that you don't need in your shop. So Matthias Wandel, I think that's how you say it, Matthias made this Panther router. Got a lot of cool videos, and if you're looking at this one, you can really get carried away. And by the way, a router goes here, and then you use this part down here to kind of trace something, and then the router will cut that. You can make signs, you can make 3D objects. It sounds awesome. You're never going to use this. I promise. You will use it one time just because you want to do a project with it now that you're done with it. And then you'll use it one more time because you feel guilty about not using it. And again, no offense to Matthias Wandel. It was a fun project. I like doing the project. I downloaded the plan. The only time I've ever built something per someone else's plan. And it was kind of fun. It was different. But I don't use it, and I'm betting you won't either. And this is probably going to upset some of the old-time woodworkers, some of the more traditional guys. These pipe clamps. I have never used these. I've had these for years. Have never used them. And it's not that I'm not gluing up stuff where I need that kind of reach. I've got these Bessie clamps. They have lasted. I'm sure they'll last for many more years, but that's what I use. I've got several different sizes of these. Love them. Bessie clamps, the K-body. So definitely recommend these. Tons of paint. I've got all kinds of spray paint back in here. Some of it that I have used for very small projects, some of it that I haven't used, and by the time I go to use this stuff, for the most part, it won't be any good anymore. Paint does not keep for a long time, I have found, and that includes caulk and things like that. Most things that come in this kind of a bottle, this kind of a container, are not going to keep. Go buy them when you need them. Buy just enough. Use it, and don't have anything to store. That one there is definitely one of my silliest purchases. It is from Harbor Freight. It's a dust collection system, and it has no power. And I've got several 5.5 horsepower shop vacs that I love. Never had a problem with them. I put cyclones on them. Check out some of my other videos if you want to see how to do that. There's lots of videos out here on YouTube for that. Would not recommend this. Not a lot of power in this thing at all. You would think for something this size that you have to mount up on your wall. Well, you don't have to mount on your wall, but I did. That it would give you a lot of power and be superior to a shop vac. It is not. An old rusty plane from an estate sale. I'm going to take this plane home, and I'm going to refurbish this thing and make a video about it, and it's going to be looking all sharp, and I'm going to be using it, and it's going to be great. No, that's not going to happen. I didn't do that. I've had this for quite a while. I'm not saying it won't happen in the future, but I doubt it. You spot a yard sale. So you stop, and you spot this old toolbox. Well, the old toolbox, when you first saw it, it looked like it might be a good toolbox. You get up to it, it's plastic. You look inside though, and it's got all kinds of stuff in there. You know, I want to snatch this thing up. The yard sale's just opened. I don't want somebody to grab this toolbox out from under me. You know how that goes. So I say, I'll give you 15. He says, okay. I come home, look at them a little closer, and of all the tools in that toolbox, these are the ones that I could salvage. Some of them look like they had rusted for 20 years, and this plastic toolbox had been like left out in the rain, like open. Anyway, I have one of those, should I ever need it. This is open paint cans, and this I believe they call a wrench. That's what I got for 15 bucks. I've got a lot of different clamps. A lot of different clamps. Look over here. I've got the old Bessies over there. Here's some of the ones I use the least, if at all. That one right there. The big wooden one. And I know it makes you feel very woodworker-ish and craftsmanish to have those kind of clamps. I don't really use them. I don't think you need them. That's just me. Just thought of another one, and I don't have it here to show you because I sold it at my last yard sale. A circle saw with a cord on it. You don't need it. Get a cordless. They're not that much more expensive at all. Get a couple of batteries for it. You're set. Do not get one with a cord. They are a pain in the butt. You will either cut the cord off or almost cut the cord off many, many times. Go straight for the cordless.